What's up, guys? Um, Back with another YouTube analysis. I have been away for quite some time. I have been handling other business. As some of you might possibly know, I am in the marketing, so there were some projects that I was busy with locally. So yeah, that's been taking up my time. I even have flu right now, so. Yeah, it's real. But I'm back. I'm gonna be try and be as consistent as I can in terms of just giving through the analysis on my YouTube channel. I know I've been away for quite some time. Yeah, life has been real, but I am back with um another YouTube analysis. I will be also showing some of the trades I did take. It's been trading actually. Um, I've been trading, so there are some trades that I did take on a couple of symbols. But as always, we always look at DXY. So as you guys are seeing, DXY is kind of hovering and ranging in between this zone here. When we do zoom out, you can see obviously the channel is evident in seeing. We haven't possibly actually broken through this level here, which I am trying to expect in a solid move to the upside. Prices ranging, it's been ranging for I think since last year June, going into this year as well too. So it's going to be full on year where price has been kind of like ranging in this zone. I am trying to expect a breakthrough either to the upside or downside. Possibly to the upside because of the channel that's being formed on the higher time frame on the monthly. But yeah, things are still a little indecisive with the dollar. I think also with the war that's happening currently right now in Iran, things are kind of just making things a little more stagnant within um within this level right here, which is two. Just gonna delete this. Within this level, which is 96.929 and 100.093. So resistance and support level, which is very, very, very highly respected and is ranging within this zone. So now we are going to move on to Nasdaq. So Nasdaq has been on a bullish run. As you guys can see, it's been pushing, creating higher highs and higher lows. I think I wanted to actually try and take a trade here because I figured that was going to be a head and shoulders pattern. There was a little bit of extra confirmation on the lower time frame, but I did get stopped out and the price just continued pushing to the upside, which was fine. But as you guys are seeing on the higher time frame, okay, lower higher highs and higher lows, consistently pushing to the upside. So what I'm kind of anticipating is a little bit of a reverse, but not now. So I'm just going to take my fib out. What I usually do is actually mark out certain levels, just to make sure that I can be able to see. My overall level in reversal is 2.618. So if we do currently actually see a continuation and push, then 2.618 is going to be the target that I am going to be looking for in getting in pushing higher to the upside, and then we are going to be obviously coming through and dropping down to maybe 26K. Yeah, 27K. Yeah, no, 26K around this level. Yeah, once we hit this target, right, above top. Yeah, so we are going to be continue how much higher based on what I'm actually seeing right now on the charts. And yeah, I think that's pretty much evident for US 100. Um, let's go to US 30, US 30. So yeah, US 30 as well too. Um, now that we kind of actually see, I'm just gonna move this. Now that we actually kind of see a solid breakthrough. Okay, let me actually show you guys the trade. I also took a trade here with um US 30. Um, this yeah, this trade kind of took me out because I was expecting a drop going lower. The reason why I'm just gonna zoom out because price kept rejecting this resistant level right here. So I'm just gonna mark it. Yeah, I'm just gonna that. So this level right here, this resistant level right here, is a very strong resistant level. That has been broken through now, and we are seems like we're going to be creating all-time highs with that. We have shot up and pushed above 50K, and we are now aiming for 51K. So hopefully, we can be able to see um, much higher highs and higher lows being created. But judging based on what I am seeing and visualizing right now, we are going to just be pushing higher and higher with US 30. I do not see any much of a pullback because as soon as it probably breaks through above, but I'm gonna probably just wait and see. Today is a no trade day for me, but I will explain why when I move into fundamentals. Yeah, let's go to BTC. So now BTC as well. BTC, I took a sell position around this level right here. I actually should have actually waited for pullback in price coming and reaching this zone. But what I am expecting is this price to reject this level right here. Either is so let's actually zoom out on the higher time frame so that you guys can be able to see everything on a much bigger landscape. So now that we've kind of rejected this zone right here, we've been creating lower lows and lower highs. I am expecting maybe a possible drop with BTC. Because when I do mark it out here, I'm just gonna mark out the pathway if you guys can be able to see from here, 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 back, and then drop again. So I'm gonna be waiting and seeing how this plays out because this is a very, 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 very crucial um zone to be trading in because this level right here that I've marked in, I'm just gonna zoom in. This level here that I've marked in right here around 75K is also a zone where you can be able to see a lot of support and resistance levels being marked. So around here, resistance, support, resistance broke through, and now it's kind of like forming that little support level right there. So, but when we zoom in onto the daily, you guys can be able to see as is that within the zone, within the 75K zone, we'll just have to kind of wait and see how this plays out. I think maybe tomorrow or Wednesday would be a better day to actually decide on how the overall direction Bitcoin is going to move. Because then tomorrow we'll see the volatility actually play in, and then Wednesday we can be able to see a lot much more movement in terms of the candlesticks But based on the weekly candlestick, I'm thinking that we could possibly break in lower and drop lower. It's my expectation, but we'll also have to see on how the daily candlestick closes. If it does close above this level, pushing to the higher upsides, then we could possibly see maybe pushing a little higher just to retest the zone and then a drop. But I'll have to just kind of wait and see how this plays about. BTC, I will just be keeping an eye on it. I don't think I'll be placing any trades for now. I think for US30, US100, and BTC, I'm not going to be taking any trades this week because I'm not seeing any kind of like lucrative positions to actually take. But with gold, so now gold has kind of also been creating higher lower highs and lower lows. I did mark out this channel as is, so what we could be expecting is maybe a rejection around 4,647, and then maybe a slight kind of like drop to 4,296. So when I do mark out my levels, yeah, and then a straight drop down there, and then we have continuation and push to the upside. So like a complete formation of this channel could really kind of just work its way through. I will be looking into maybe entering in sales with gold around this zone, yeah. One is two, three. Again, entries from there. And then from there onwards, we can be able to trade. So yeah, I'm going to be looking for some positions around this zone right here, which is around 4,653, and then possible to drop down to 4,296. So that's just kind of like my outlook for the symbols, the usual symbols that we always look at. I think, yeah, for now, I think this week is not necessarily showing much. I'm not seeing much positions in the market, and it's okay if you don't trade within the week, guys. You don't have to necessarily trade every single week to catch every move, because that's when you do obviously not take into consideration managing your risk, and you over leverage your account and blow your account and all types of things of sort. So it's okay to actually just look for one or two positions, see, just scout, look, wait for certain positions. Don't enter on impulse. I struggle from that, obviously, as is also as well trader. I mean, most traders do struggle from that as is, but as long as you kind of map out and show in your way in where you could be able to actually place in a position and wait for price to actually reach that position and see how it actually responds to that specific zone, it makes life a lot much more simple. We're all human, we all make mistakes, but it's just more important just to have a really well structured way in how you approach the markets and make sure that there are certain rules that you actually have for yourself in kind of working and sticking to as you move on within your trading journey. But yeah, that's that. I'm gonna save that. We are looking at the fundamentals now. So today is a bank holiday, it's a Memorial Day. Tomorrow is not so much of high impact news. So it's consumer confidence data. Wednesday we're gonna have nothing. Thursday though is very big. So we have core PCE price index. This is going to be really big, and prelim GDP as well. So Thursday is going to be a really big, heavy day. 2:30 is going to be really big day, and I think new home sales as well is also big. It's coming in a little week, so we'll see how that plays about. I think for this week, fundamentals are not so strong, so I don't think we possibly might not see much momentum, depending on how things actually go about an agreement with the whole Iran situation, US and Iran situation. That could maybe cause maybe a spike if things do um, escalate as is. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful. I am going to obviously attach all my socials below in the description of this video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I will see you on the next one. Hope this is helpful. And see you next week. Cheers.